Hello, hello. How is everybody doing? I said my lot a little bit because I'm still trying to figure out where I am. So I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see who's on. I can't see who comments. So feel free to jump on, wave, drop a comment so I know that you're here. I will see it when I'm done. But it is National Coffee Day, one of my all-time favorite days ever. I'm sitting here with my amazing Ember cup, which if you don't know what an Ember cup is, it's a cup that keeps your tea, coffee, whatever, to your perfect desired temperature all the time. So I have my favorite little creamer in there. I have peppermint mocha creamer in there, and I always put a couple of drops of peppermint essential oils in it to kind of give it more of that peppermint, like strong flavor. And peppermint oil is really good for your throat. So I'm trying to see. What's this? There's so many buttons at the bottom of the Facebook Live now that I'm always super confused. So, anyway, I'm going to pull my hair back, get it on my face, and we're just going to chat. And like I said, if you have anything to say, I cannot see it. I can see a little blurb over here, but I can't read it because, in case you don't know, I am blind without my glasses on. I'm trying to straighten my hair today, and I usually don't do that. I'm trying to see. And I'm trying to prevent a crease from happening, but I don't think I'm going to succeed very well. So, anyway, Mary Kay has some awesome shades. Let me scoot this back a little bit and so it helps with how bright it is. Mary Kay has some great eyeshadow colors for if you are obsessed with coffee like I am, especially if you like matte shades. All of our coffee inspired shades are mattes. So we have Latte, which is a new shade in one of our limited edition quads like this. I don't have that quad yet. I've used it and I love it. My mom has that quad, so I have used hers. I love the Latte shade. And then we have Biscotti, which is a part of our regular line. We have Espresso, we have Hot Fudge, and we have Hazelnut. Those four are parts of our regular line. They are in my collection here. So this is Biscotti. I use it a lot. It's just like a matte, like skin tone shade, really light shade. And then Hazelnut is right here. I use it a lot as my crease shade, my transition shade. And then we have Hot Fudge, which is what I use for my eyebrows, and Espresso, which is what I use if I'm trying to have like a smoky brown look. So I'm going to use those four shades in this look. Technically, Hot Fudge will be my eyebrows, but so I'm just jumping on. I haven't done a live. I can't see, but hi everybody. I haven't done a live look in a while. I've been focusing all my time and energy. Here are my notes. I've been focusing all my time and energy on Facebook, YouTube videos. So I'm gonna try to shake it up and do like a Facebook video every week and then a YouTube video every week. So I've already primed my eyes, and now I'm gonna prime my face. And unless I say otherwise, anything I'm using on my face is a Mary Kay product. There are just a couple of things that I use that are not Mary Kay, which typically is brushes and bronzer, because Mary Kay doesn't sell a bronzer. We have a contour palette, but we don't have an actual like bronzer. So I see people are on. Hi, if you're on. I can't see. If you want to share this video, that's great. If you don't, that's fine. I'm fixing to do a coffee inspired eyeshadow look And you can actually build a coffee inspired palette through Mary Kay. So that's always fun. So I am going to throw some foundation on. This is our matte 3D foundation. I try not to use this unless I'm going somewhere. I'm not going somewhere. So this is just because I love you guys. So this is actually not a Mary Kay brush. This is a Morphe brush. This, don't hang me, please. If you're a Mary Kay girl and you're watching this, please don't hang me. This is a, it's not a very expensive brush, but it's a brush I've had for a while. And I love it. And I will use it until the bristles fall off. I'm really like exploratory in my brushes, especially not really my makeup, because I love Mary Kay's makeup. I don't know how bright I am. I don't know if I need to do this or if I need to do this or if I just need to keep it in the middle. I can't really tell because, as I mentioned many times, I'm blind without my glasses on. So my best advice for applying foundation, no matter what foundation it is, whether it's Mary Kay or, you know, anybody's, is to always squirt down the back of your hand and go from there. That's my, like, go-to. This is not my usual go-to mirror either. I don't know where my go-to mirror is, but oh. Alright, so now I want to hear from whoever's on. You can always share this video. Make sure you comment. Please make sure you comment when you're here. Let me know that you are here. I like to know who's watching. Where did my sponge go? Oh, okay. So now that I've got that foundation on, I'm just blotting in. So I want to know what your favorite coffee is. If you're watching, tell me what your favorite coffee is. My favorite coffee, I have to get right up. Girl, I'm waiting. It told me, Tracy, hi. It told me that it was going to be in today, but you know, we had that huge fire, which I know you know about because you live in Untitled. And now it's just like been saying, it said it would be here today. Now it's just said in transit all day. So I don't know if, because people are having a detour all over Tala, if the UPS guys are just like, forget them down on Highway 11. I'm not really sure. So hopefully there'll be an update on my order status soon, because I'm really, really excited about that order to come too, because I finally ordered the third color of our holiday lip lacquers. So I got the purple color and I'm really excited about it. So hopefully, I'm really trying to get this color situation. There we go. Is that better? Somebody tell me, what looks better? Do I need to have it really warm like this? Do I need to have it really bright like this? Do I need a good mix? Somebody tell me, because I can't. I'm blind. So there's that. So I finally figured out my situation where I wasn't able to wear our concealers. I was having a lot of problems with separation under my eyes. It was a nightmare because I love our concealers, and to not wear them is a nightmare for me. So I remembered a trick that I learned years and years ago, watching YouTube tutorials and things back when they first started, and they said to wear powder foundation under your liquid foundation to get it to stay on your face, especially if you had oily skin. So for years and years, girl, let me know if you want to. We can get that rolling tonight. Let me check on if they're still in stock, because they had messaged us and told us they were going to be out of stock come like this week. I haven't gotten an email that they are, but I will check and make sure and see what's in stock, if they've sold out yet, and if not, we'll get you an order rolling on that, because I don't want anybody to miss out on these, because these are changing my stage life. Like, I'm actually able to wear lipstick from the time before I get on stage, and it's still there after we eat. That's never happened before for me, so. And it's still there pretty much all day, so just unless I deliberately wipe it off. So anyway, I remember that little statement from one of my favorite makeup artists on YouTube from years ago, and I was like, what if I use a powder under my eyes to keep my makeup from slipping and sliding and being all crazy? So I've been trying that with our mineral foundation, and I've seen a huge difference. So I've been putting it, and I mean, y'all, I'm the whitest I've ever been. I'm using Ivory 0.5 right now. It's a nightmare for me. Also, I am, well, hey Jason. So I've been putting it wherever that I put concealer under my concealer. So I just use the Mary Kay powder foundation brush. It's my favorite powder foundation brush. I promise y'all, if y'all are getting on and I'm not saying anything, it's because I can't see the names unless I get like right here and I'm having to squint and all the things. I'm just enjoying my coffee, doing a coffee inspired eyeshadow look, you know. And for what? I'm not going anywhere. So it's just to do makeup on Facebook. So now I've got that done. Before I do that, I just want all this to chill. So I've already put primer on my eyes. I drop this palette almost every time I do a thing in here, a tutorial or anything like that. And hey Brooke, I see your name. So I'm gonna try not to drop anything. So I'm going in with Biscotti first. If you ever watch any of my tutorials or anything like that, you know that's my go-to all over shade. And I just picked up some regular brown into it, so go me. The struggle is real today. I was gonna go live this morning, y'all. I was gonna do, technically, I was gonna not go live. I was gonna film like this awesome YouTube video. It didn't happen because if you've not seen my posts from my hometown, we had a huge warehouse fire in where my parents live yesterday, and it went all night into today. It's still burning now, but it is finally contained, and they went through all the water of our city. So we didn't have water till after lunch today at my parents' house, and so we actually had to go to Gadsden today to take showers. My adopted grandparents, my dad went to my grandmother's house, and then me and Austin went to my adopted grandparents' house. It was, luckily nobody died from what we've been told. The firefighters have had to deal with the heat exhaustion and everything. They had over 300 firefighters, volunteer and paid, out there last night. They had to call people from all over the stadium. It's just been chaotic and crazy because we've had no water. So instead of going live this morning like I wanted to, change of plans, which is okay. Things happen. Okay, so now that was the Mary Kay cream brush that I just used. Now I'm using a Real Techniques brush because this is my favorite crease brush. I'm going to the hazelnut shade, and that's just going to be my transition color. really trying to see who's all here, but y'all, I'm so blind, like legit. I can't see from this far. I probably need contacts just for when I do. So I'm working this into my crease. Everybody feel free to talk to me. I'll respond to comments later. Everybody needs to go message my husband and tell him he needs to be watching this video right now. He needs to share it. So yeah, so today didn't go quite as planned. I was gonna film an awesome tutorial with cool coffee, whatever, and just didn't happen. So once we got home, and if you can hear, there's a fan right behind here because I'm boarded up in a really small, no air room at my parents' house. And I have my fan like right on me because it gets hot in here. I don't know if it's in there, but my parents are in South Alabama is in a drought, so I've been really concerned about the fire because of the drought. I remember a few years ago when Alabama was in a drought, like the entire state. It lasted for a really long time. So those are the things that I'm always concerned about, is droughts. I haven't cleaned my eyebrows up, so I'm not really sure what those are going to look like. But so if I'm just going out the door, a lot of the times I'll just throw on some bronzer and some mascara and I'll be done. But that's not the look I'm showing y'all. And y'all, I'm not used to doing a matte look at all, so this is kind of new for me. Also, I always add shimmer to anything that I do. So weird. I'll check on it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna darken this up a whole lot. I mean, like, you can. Aw, there's my hubby. He needs to share this. He's probably cuddling with the pups right now. So this is the Mary Kay Eye Smudger. Honey, you can't text me. I don't. He just texts me and he knows I'm live. I can't. So I'm taking this smudger and I'm going into the espresso shade, and I'm just placing this kind of only on the outer third, but I'm kind of going into my crease just a little bit, not a lot. And I'm taking a brush that I use specifically for blending out. And I'm just going to blend that out. I have hardly even worn any dark makeup since last week. I don't think I've worn dark makeup since last week. I wore pretty natural looking makeup all week, and we were at Inky Stay last weekend, or last week, and I did not do like super heavy makeup over the weekend. Okay, so need that to point out a little more. So in case you're just jumping on, I'm doing a coffee-inspired makeup look with the 4 shades Mary Kay offers that are coffee-inspired. So I'm working with biscotti, hazelnut, hot fudge, and espresso. So far on this eye, I have biscotti, hazelnut, and espresso. So all I'm doing right now is I'm going over to this side and I'm doing the same thing that I just did. I'm just placing the espresso, the darker shade, and I'm blending it out with a brush that doesn't have anything on it. I use this brush specifically for blending. Okay. I'm trying to make this quick also. So here's that. I'm not picking up any different product. I'm just using what's on my smudger brush that I picked it up on originally. Okay. So there's that. Okay, before I do anything else, I'm taking Mary Kay's Under Eye Corrector, and this is what I've actually been using under my eyes with my powder under my eyes, and I've seen a huge difference in separation from my concealer on my face and all that. And this just hides dark circles and corrects any issues, coloring, and that sort of thing. I really can't see who's. I just saw 2 names flash up and I can't see. So make sure you comment when you're jumping on because I want to know who's here. Okay, so that gives me a little coverage down there. And then I also have like all my powders. I have to order again. I sent in my order Saturday and earned my free piece of jewelry that you can earn every month and didn't even realize that was going to happen. So that was a blessing. And now the new month. So I get to start all over. So I'm not seeing any like super trouble probs for spot concealing. I'm using the Mary Kay Perfecting Concealer for that. I see a couple places right there. That's about all I got. So just gonna dot those. Woo. Y'all, this was my first coffee today. I've already almost drank it all. That's devastating. So I'm going to take some of the biscotti shade, which was my base shade, and I'm going to go over the part right there where I want that to be kind of predominant. Alright. And I'm going to turn my heated eyelash curler on. I'm going to go ahead and throw my Mary Kay translucent powder on under my eyes where I did that powder just then. I have extremely oily skin and I live in the humid south, so I have to make sure I keep as much going as I can. So I'm going to take my eyebrow. I can't with you, Landon. Okay, so I'm taking my eyebrow brush and I'm just picking up a little of the Hot Fudge shade to kind of brush through my brows just to give them a little color, a little more shape. There's plenty of color there. I have really dark brows, but I'm not ever, like for me, I'm not ever trying to add really anything to. I got them reshaped and waxed last week, and so, or a couple weeks ago. And it's like trying to learn how to do my eyebrows all over again. So I've just been kind of brushing this through, trying to keep a little something going with these. If I don't work with my eyebrows, it's a mess. I'm just gonna do this. Okay, so favorite coffee. I was talking about that earlier and never got back to it. Everybody leave me a comment, tell me what your favorite coffee is. My favorite coffee at home I talked about, which is just coffee with creamer. I like French vanilla creamer. My favorite is peppermint mocha. My favorite coffee out, it depends on where I go. There's a place in Clarksville, Tennessee called Lassiter's. It's my all-time fave. I like their sugar-free caramel mocha frappuccino with almond milk. It's my fave, like all time. And then at Starbucks, it's like I do like that new pumpkin foam thing they did. But my all-time favorite there is either peppermint mocha or caramel brulee latte, which they have at Christmas. I get all of those things with almond milk. Almond milk is good for you. I'm just spraying my eyebrows, turning out decent enough for me to sit at home with my husband. Lash primer is everything for me. I'm a big time crier. I don't like for my mascara to end up all over my face. With a little dry patch right here. Okay. So, really quick, I'm going to take, this is not Mary Kay, my butter bronzer and a bronzer brush. And I'm just going to warm up the perimeters of my face a little bit. I'm not really focusing on contouring with this. Just kind of warming the face up. give a little definition with the bronzer down here, but I'm terrifyingly white. So I was only outside a couple of times this summer. Of course, it still feels like summer down here, so you know. So I'm just warming up the perimeters of this face. In case you just joined, I am using Mary Kay products to create a coffee-inspired look. We actually have eyeshadows that have names of coffee stuff. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm not trying to do like anything crazy, anything out of the norm. I'm just doing a normal, everyday, something I would do going out of the house kind of thing. I'm still not really sure how I feel about my eyebrows right now. So since I learned the importance of tight lining, this is something I do every time I go out of the house. So this is just our black eyeliner. And I'm lining that waterline up there. This really makes your eyelashes look fuller, okay? Like, I don't know if you can really tell the difference on camera, but it blows my mind every time what my eyelashes look like when I tightline and when I don't. I just kind of bat my lashes into it sometimes. Okay. There's that. I am not gonna do blush. I am gonna do my glazed highlighter. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna do a coat of our Ultimate Mascara. Everybody, pretty much, if you see any lives that I do, or if you see any of my YouTube videos, I always reach for and pull out our Lash Intensity Mascara. But last week, or a couple weeks ago, I realized I was out of Ultimate Mascara, so I got myself some, and I'm in love with it. I've stopped using my Lash Intensity for this time, and I'm using Ultimate Mascara every day. Like, it's my favorite. I used to wear like 3 mascaras at one time to get the look I wanted. And just the fact that I know that there are like 2 bottles in the Mary Kay line that give me the exact look that I want makes me really happy. Alright, so I am going to line with Hazelnuts my bottom lash line. I'm not trying to be super drastic, super dramatic. Now you can create a super, super smoky look with this. But that's not what I'm going for tonight. I'm just going for a simple. And normally this, like when I'm not talking, this would take me about 20 minutes. So this is a pretty quick look. there's that. Now, if I was going to do a little more smoky, I would bring in some more of that espresso shade on the outer third. I would darken it up a little bit more, and I would bring it at least halfway, preferably the third of the bottom lash line. But we're not doing that. So, I'm not even using any sparkles, y'all. Everybody should be so proud. I'm highlighting up here on my brow bone with that biscotti shade, which is the matte shade that I used on the bottom, under everything. Normally, I always use a sparkle for that. Miracles happen, I guess. Before I do anything else, I'm going to spray some setting spray. Oh, I was going to say, I know I have a fan. Okay. Gonna go right here with some more Ultimate Mascara. So, those of you who are on, if you haven't seen, I've been asking people what their favorite kind of coffee is. I love my eyelashes right now. Okay, so I'm gonna even use this biscotti shade on the inner corner here of my eye, which I never do. I always use sparkles, so anybody who's watching and proud of me for not using sparkles, give a thumbs up. Alright, so I'm going to comb some brow gel through. Like I said, this look is a really quick look to recreate when you're not talking. So, always keep that in mind. If you see a tutorial or a live video and it's taken a girl like forever and a day, she's talking, so that adds like a whole 20 minutes. Usually I cut from my tutorials on YouTube about 20 minutes off, so thereabouts. Alright, so I already used, usually I would have blush on, so I would go in with our translucent powder, but I've already, I didn't do blush, and I had already put that after I used the concealer and the under eye corrector, so I don't have to do that again. I'll just take a little bit of what's there and do that. Now usually I pack it around my nose. I have a huge pores on my nose. So now I'm just taking our glazed shade for a little highlight because I didn't use blush, and I'm trying to show you a little more of an everyday look. I don't wear blush every day. Now, I don't wear makeup every day, but on a day that I'm trying a little bit more, some days I'll just throw mascara on with CC cream or Alright, so we are going to throw on, this is our beach bronze. This is the only thing that I'm using that's not really coffee themed, but it could be coffee color. I was thinking about using one of these, but like I mentioned at the beginning, because of the fire in Atala, where my parents live, UPS is either running late or orders haven't gotten here or something. So I was going to do this kind of coffee looking inspired look, and I was going to use, I ordered the plum color, which I was really excited to try, but it didn't make it, and I wasn't going to keep waiting. So there you have it, coffee inspired Mary Kay eyeshadow look. So if you're replay watching this, make sure you comment replay. If you have any questions about any products that I used, please feel free to ask. Like I mentioned, this was not like a super complicated, I guess, look. This was just something pretty simple that I felt like doing because it's National Coffee Day and we have awesome products that are inspired by coffee. So anyway, replay watch. Make sure you let me know if you enjoyed this, share. If you'd like more information about Mary Kay, always reach out to me. Let me know. If you are even interested in joining my VIP group, which is for my customers, I can link that below and you can request to join. And this is one of the biggest passions of my life. And through every transition, it's always really hard, but I always pick back up. And so that is what I'm working on right now. I'm working on getting my social media rolling again from moving from Tennessee to Alabama. So anyway, much love to everybody. Happy Tuesday night. It is NCIS night, so don't miss NCIS, okay? Have a good one, guys.